I know, the first thing after you open this video is you realizing how unique and beautiful that headphone looks. I'm with you here. Please come close. This is the Meze Audio 99 Classics, as you can see. A very unique headphone. A wooden cabinet with gold accents. Looks amazing. We will get there. We will get to aesthetics and looks, of course, but let's first talk about the sound. The vocals here are very emotional. You can ask, like, well, what do you mean, what is emotional? The 2 kHz range here is very pronounced, and with that timbre of the wooden cabinet, you feel it, man. The vocals here are poetic, emotional, and musical. The string instruments here are very pronounced. Interestingly, they resonate through the cabinet, like guitars. I mean, guitars are very forward. Besides you hear them, you feel them. You know what I mean? Like, they resonate through the cabinet like a bass response. You feel guitars. Very forward, very pronounced. It's a very good headphone for listening, such as opeth, like a classic rock or metal. Opeth as between the two. Or watching Supernatural, like Dean! Like Dean and Sam are in the car, playing classic rock in the car, going on the road. Yeah, the cymbals crash are sounding very natural. The tonal character of this headphone really goes aligned with the cymbals sound. The imaging is good, but other than that, the technical performance is not quite something shiny, you know. The resolution or detail retrieval is not above the price range of the Meze 99 Classics. The bass response is very heavy. It has a good weight. It has a good body. It's a lot of mid bass here. The mid bass sometimes feels like it's boomy, but it really adds a fun factor to it. Like, it's a cliche, but the mid bass here doesn't go into the vocals or, you know, instruments, because it's also very pronounced. They are also very forward, so they don't mix in the mix usually. You don't want to listen so complex songs, so complex tracks with, you know, a lot of elements like an orchestral song, because the layering is not done with ease. This dynamic drive is not something special, you know, but it is when it comes to the timbre and the tonal character. It's like my beloved speaker Klipsch RS4 with a lot of bass. The emotive vocals, the very pronounced and forward instruments, mid-forward instruments such as guitars, violins, etc. The highs are not sibilant or sharp by any means, and the bass response is like you are listening to my Klipsch RS4 speaker in a small room, maybe, because it's a bit boomy. In your face, slam, punchy, but it's not so tight and controlled and fast. You can tell them an all-around headphone after listening it 5 minutes, your first listening session, because the bass is, you know, very fun. The mids are very energetic. You can listen hip-hop, EDM, dance, if you like. Yeah, but listen to me here. When you go into the classic rock or metal section, this, in my opinion, this headphone turns into another monster. It really goes aligned with these tunes. Basic classic tunes, vintage albums with guitars are done so right and so emotional. Technicalities are no surprise here. There is no immense resolution or very good micro detailing. No sir. It's an average headphone in a lot of ways on technical performance. The tonal characters and the story, but yeah. The instrument separation and layering are also very average. It has a good imaging capability though. Soundstage feels quite open and wide for a close back, especially that has this amount of bass, but especially the soundstage depth. You can feel the depth of the soundstage, because I believe the wood cabinet here is breathing air. I mean, some of the bass frequencies especially, but all over the frequency spectrum, they escape a little bit out of the cabinet. So you feel a little bit depth, a little bit air, a little bit sparkle all over the frequency range for a close back headphone. This is interesting. The aesthetics and looks are beautiful. Timeless design, metal headband, wood cabinet. The headband here is zinc alloy, by the way, interesting. The gold accent with the wood cabinet looks perfect together. The ear pads and the headband are not genuine leather. Only plastic part here is the expansion mechanism in the headband. Here you can see. In order to be soft and flexible, I think. Yeah, looks premium and feels premium every inch. The unboxing experience is beyond $300 price range. The carton box here is nice, good, well designed carton box, but the hard case here is what I like. Very protective, very good hard case. It's not genuine leather though. Looks very premium, I guess. Inside the hard case, you of course get the headphone, beautifully well put, and a little pouch that contains 2 cables and some extra accessories. The first cable is 3 meters long, an unbalanced cable as the other. The inputs here are also 3.5 millimeters, as well as the output. Maybe an average quality cable. It's not so shiny or it's not so attractive like some Chi-Fi headphones cables, but looks nice, feels nice. And the other one is also unbalanced with a microphone attached. This is interesting. This is 1.2 meters long and you can use it outdoors. The passive noise isolation here is more than average. It's better than average. It's good. You don't feel your surroundings when you crank up the music volume. With this microphone attached, you can sit on a cafe, listen to music or talking to your love. I mean, I will. For amping matching, you can drive them through almost anything. It's a quite efficient headphone. But more power usually means on over-ear cans and also on this headphone, more controlled and more maintained bass frequencies. Also, more preserved treble energy. Yeah, you can plug them onto your MacBook or your phone, something, but something like that makes it more live. Initially, I did some EQ on these headphones. I wanted to do some EQ to make it more balanced, to make it more neutral. It didn't go well. I will get there. 3 things basically, 3 arrangements basically. First, I lowered the bass shelf, especially around the mid bass frequencies. And then I lowered the 2K, 4K area, especially the 2K, because the 2K is so pronounced on these headphones. You want to decrease that. And I raised the upper higher frequencies a little bit, very up top, the air frequencies, the sparkle frequencies, because it lacks a little bit upper air. But then I realized when I do that, it lost its spirit. It's a very musical, it's a very emotional headphone. It's a good buy when it does what it does the best, you know?